Hey, ever have one of those moments where you remember something from your childhood that was completely gone? I found a gun.
Say hello to Patrick in hell, SpongeBob. Is this thing still dangerously loaded?
I will truly never be happy again. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another Ryan Reacts. So I've really been struggling to try to find that next series I'm going to do. So I've decided I'm going to do a couple that have been suggested to me over the years and see which ones you guys like by, obviously, your views and likes. And that's why I'm going to react to today, Amazing World of Gumball. A good chunk of people recommended this series, especially one of my subscribers, Pie Man, who have said, if you like Smiling Friends, you will really like Amazing World of Gumball, which is essentially the PG version of Smiling Friends. Of course, folks like check out the original link more for original content creator. You can find it on Hulu and Max. Oh wait, there's an actual full intro for Gumball? I've only seen the intro be like, bump bump. That's it. That's all you get. If you ask for more, you're going to solitary confinement. Unless you can booty clap the whole song.
Oh no! It seems I can't put them on. I'm afraid we can't go to the parents' evening.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, I've done this. Oh no, I've done this. Oh no. Oh no, please God, no. Oh God, I connect with the dad. Whenever I had to go and dress fancy for whatever deal, I would always be like, I can't fit my belt. It won't fit. And they'd fall for it every time.
Ready to go.
And that's a real wife right there.
Hi, I'm here to sit on the baby. What?
Wow, maybe I don't have to be PG.
Well, duh, I'm the babysitter.
Richard, where did you find that guy?
On the internet?
How am I going to find a babysitter at this time?
To be fair, at least it happened here and not, you know, hello, fine child. How are you doing at this establishment? See, I have the same pear shape as my father.
Oh, I can't believe I'm going to say this. I guess you guys are old enough to babysit?
So you're telling me they're responsible enough to babysit, but not responsible enough to wear pants?
And will handle my responsibilities in the most responsible way.
Yeah, responsible.
How many fires?
You have no idea what responsible means, do you?
Nah.
It means acting like a grown-up. And most of all, it means taking care of your little sister.
What?
Can I trust you guys to do that?
Come on, Mom. We were born reprehensible.
Responsible. Richard, put your...
So, like, how does that work when you're giving birth? Like, one's a bunny and one's a cat. Did you have previous relationships, or did a bunny come out of a cat? Because that disturbs me immensely.
Pants on, we're off.
No!
Richard, pants on.
No!
Not until you tell me why we have a pencil hanging on the wall. What kind of weirdo are we?
To go. It's a parents' evening, and we are the parents.
Why did we not buy a bigger car? Who goes to the car dealership and goes, I can barely fit in this. We'll take it.
I'm putting a lot of trust in you kids.
Don't worry, Mom. You won't be disappointed.
Is the mom Jamaican? Because if not, what does her badge mean?
Pretty responsible. And you? I feel like a new man. A responsible man.
I can't believe this. I'm going
Hey,
upstairs.
pinkies up, boys.
What are you doing?
79% of stair accidents happen on the stairs.
That is a joke that the more I think about it, the more funny it gets. That means 21% is related on-stair issues, meaning that someone just walked out of the bathroom and went, ah.
It means you're safer sitting here.
Don't worry. Replay the scene for her.
Welcome to Daisy the Duck. We'll be right back after these messages.
Oh, look at that.
Where to go for a hamburger.
Commercials! They'll corrupt your mind!
Wait, what happened to the booger man? He just left?
Are you completely out of your mind?
I've been on VR chat. This is accurate. That is exactly how furries treat people who aren't furries.
There's too much violence on TV anyway!
And you chose to demonstrate that by smashing the TV in front of me?
It was the responsible thing to do.
Even though you set it on fire.
It's not on fire. Oh, it is on fire.
I called it, boys!
Fire.
Wow, Darwin died really early in the show. After this scene, it's just them flushing Darwin down the toilet and getting a new one. I'm making that canon. I've decided to make a new Darwin counter.
You should always use a fire extinguisher or if unavailable, baking soda. But most importantly, call an adult or the emergency services.
Well, yeah, of course. But ours was a responsible demonstration of what not to do in case of an electrical fire.
How could Mom put
It's not
you in
wrong.
charge?
Damn, that was a good kick, new Darwin.
It's ridiculous. And look at the mess you're making.
It's a small price to pay for your safety.
You're too young to understand.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the famous actor from the great show, The Jetsons, Harvey Weinstein. I want to die. I cannot say how much I respect that joke. Not only is that a silly gag and a funny punchline with them getting electrocuted and him using Darwin to spit water, but also legitimately teaching kids how to handle electrical fires, which is something a child could easily confuse. So all around, good job, Gumball. I'm actually really happy with that joke.
Excuse me, but who makes your breakfast every day?
You, of course.
And who helps you with your homework?
How do you do it with your
So
tiny
I
little
should be
hands?
in charge.
But who did Mom put in charge?
You.
So who has to do what we say?
Me.
I feel like I'm in one of those dreams. The ones where you go to school naked.
Richard, stop being so dramatic.
So I force you to go to school and you're on their pants. It's not going to traumatize you.
The Wattersons. Are you aware that your husband isn't wearing any pants?
Oh, so that's got to be a race thing, right? A monkey can't just give 2 bananas F- out of nowheres. She eats their son at the end of the whole show last season.
How about a walk in the park? Yeah, I guess
There's
I could
nothing
be okay.
dangerous there. Except werewolves, vampires, ogres, gorillas.
It's for your own safety.
What are you?
Lovely.
Are you a sausage?
See then.
She's 4 now.
Well now, you want a biscuit? Huh?
Where did that biscuit come from? Don't eat that biscuit. Do not eat that biscuit. Don't take it.
You bit me.
You know what this means?
He's got rabies. Kids, if a little rabbit girl attached to a leash bites your hand, you've got rabies. And there's no reversing it and you're going to die. See, I can be just as informative as the show.
It's time for num-nums. We have a mackerel sandwich, a potato, and a little something for dessert.
Ooh.
Are you kidding me?
Of course, the food is way too chunky for a little baby like her. She could
Hey.
choke.
I know what to do.
Do you know how hard it was? Where did you learn this behavior, mister? Are you hanging out with the Birdsons? Is she feeding you? Also, there's layers to this joke. One, he's a cat, and therefore a mackerel sandwich would actually be absolutely edible for him. And it's totally reasonable that a cat man would make a mackerel sandwich. Also, the funny part of this story, Darwin is a fish. That's pretty fucked up, ain't it? Also, they worked really hard to make that shoe out of artichoke, and you're just gonna throw that away? You're destroying artwork, young lady! Oh! Wow.
Bon appetit.
Look at that. Still doing the art, huh?
Ready to ask for this.
Don't.
Okay, bath time. Just right.
Well, you're gonna have to scrub the entire interior of your building.
How do you expect me to wash myself without water? Haven't you heard of Fine, get out of here.
I once killed my child because I left her in a bathtub filled with sake. Yeah.
You want me to make bathtub snake wine? Am I soaking my daughter in alcohol? Hello? Say a little prayer that I hope my daughter's okay. Daughter! Be alive, please be alive, please be alive, please be alive!
Woohoo, yeah, you killed your daughter by drowning her in alcohol for a week, yeah. She died from alcohol poisoning from her skin absorbing all the alcohol in the tub. You see why I said after 8 years I still remember that ending?
So they made the right decision. That's for those 2 people who get that reference. And if you don't get that reference, don't worry about it. All right, we're having fun.
Is that water I hear? No, I guess, flushed?
Oh,
It's
speaking
obviously
of which,
sand.
we're gonna need you to wear this. We don't want you to have any accidents.
Very responsible thinking, Gumball.
Thanks.
Every kid pees in the pool, you fool.
There's no way I'm wearing a diaper. Get back
I honestly thought she already was, but good for her. Oh, good.
Come back, Anais!
Wait, her name is Anais?
You can run, but you can't hide.
Wow, that's a name that I've never heard before.
Don't make me tell Mom you've been a bad baby.
Wow, that's impressive, Gumball.
She ran out the window.
Oh, I just realized your name's Gumball, and I'm shitting on her name.
I'm gonna think we're in so
Darwin's the
much
only normal one.
trouble.
You goons really walked into that one.
Wow, she is. Good.
Anais, let us in.
Babysit yourselves on the roof until Mom and Dad come back.
Wait, how hot is it up there? When you sit on a roof, it could be really hot and burn your skin.
Oh no, no diaper. I surely hope I don't have an accident on your bed. Anais!
Why does he have like a shoe thing?
And you know what I'm gonna have now? A nice
What is high top?
bath with real
That's
water.
the most horrifying thing ever.
Well, it could have been worse.
Are you kidding me? Look at the bill. How do you set fire to a swimming pool?
2 fires, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! Oh yeah, and the answer's oil.
I know, pretty good, huh? That you're always there to keep an eye on them?
I don't like how the fire alarm is a person, by the way. Did you see that? It's gonna haunt me. Oh yeah, by the way, there's electrical supplies in the water, so it's even more dangerous than you think.
Somewhere safe.
What are we gonna do?
Oh yeah, you're a fish, Darwin, huh? Why are you here? Why did you just not let Darwin do it? Wow. True friendship. You're gonna have to do that a lot, actually. There's a lot of water.
Hey, how's it going?
I don't know. How do you think it's going?
I would rate my performance at least a 7 out of 10. Also, fun fact, I did that once when I was a kid. When my sister was trying to teach me how to swim, I wouldn't go under because I was too much of a coward. And then I slipped on the bottom and I went straight down. And my sister thought I was swimming for the first time. And she was so proud of me, not realizing I was going, and I inhaled as much water as possible and got out and just, boo! That's real. That's very real. I can attest. I know the feeling of vomiting water.
Okay, take a deep breath.
What are you doing? You made more liquid with that sweat. You too dangerous. Guys, you don't need the keys for this side. There's a little flickety dickety. Wait, if there's a hole. Wait, how are they able to get in through the bottom, but the water isn't coming down that way? Whoa! Why is there so much pressure?
Good job, everyone!
Oh, thanks, God. This was divine intervention. You needed to kill these rapscallions before the show got any further.
Try the parachute and float safe without
I told you there was nothing to worry about.
I didn't lose much, right? Just lost a little water. Sure, the water bill is going to be a little spicy, but...
Hi.
Thank heavens you're safe.
Just my daughter. I hope you two die.
Oh no. Angry doesn't
Begin to cover it!
How do
You know.
burn a TV underwater?
Well, don't worry. We actually have video evidence of how.
No, I've got this. Let your brother be responsible for once in his life.
Thanks, Gumball.
Mom?
Does that count as 3?
I thought you were going to take the rat. Anyway, it was clearly Mom's fault. She was the one who left Gumball in charge.
Well, to be fair, it is technically the fault that the guy was a pedophile. He was going to sit on a child, by the way. And he wasn't a chicken, which would make it less weird and understandable. He was just a booger. He is right now my least favorite character of the franchise.
Who are you blaming here?
The internet?
Okay.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. There is literally no holes in that argument whatsoever. I blame the internet on literally everything that goes wrong with the world. And I'm only 10% wrong, so. Don't believe me? Just spend like 10 seconds on Twitter and you'll be like, oh! Yeah, no, he's right. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the very first episode of Amazing World of Gumball. And I have to say, a really stellar first episode. A lot of times with any show, not just animated show, the first episode can be filled to the brim with holes. Because usually what happens is they're so busy showing you all the characters and adding characters and explaining what these characters are that they end up drowning the episode with informational dumps. But this did a fantastic job with taking the, 11 to 12 minutes and really setting the floor for the show. Showing the 3 main characters. Actually, I would say 5 main characters because I think the dad and the mom are also main characters. Just making an episode around this. Not overclocking the show with too many characters. A perfect example is a show that I love called Community. And that show, the first episode is not very funny, and it's all about this is a character, this is a character, this is a character, and it's really hard to recommend to people because they watch the first episode and hate it. And man, there is a lot of shows. One Piece is another show that people watch and go, it's not that great. This was a good one, though. I thought the comedy was very good, got some genuine hard laughs out of me. The story is basic but not boring. Kids getting the chance to be a responsible adult and failing miserably, and comedy ensues. Very basic, but it wasn't basic enough that like it bored me. It's the jokes lifted the concept up enough that it was perfectly fine. And that's really what this was all about. The jokes perfectly held everything. You didn't have to have big concept, and it just did just enough. And I think that the B story, the mom and dad, was a good divert to something else so it doesn't get boring of them just being dumb and something bad happening. Even if it was like 2 short scenes, it still split it up enough that it didn't feel boring. So all in all, this was a really good episode. It wasn't something I think was like groundbreakingly good, but as far as the first episode goes, this was very well done. Also, gotta say, art style, adore it. I adore the art style very much. I see why people connected this to Smiling Friends, because Smiling Friends loves doing all sorts of different art styles. And you can tell with this one, they have their base art style with the main characters, but like things in the background will just be completely different. And I know they do other characters in different realms, and I think that's great. When you don't confine yourself to one thing, you're able to be way more creative and come up with other ideas because you remember this is fiction. But anyways, folks, this was really fun. I really loved this little animation. I hope you enjoyed too. If you did, and I very much mean it, give me your feedback on this. I was going to do The Boys, but the time it took to finish The Boys and how little the views were, I just decided that it wasn't worth continuing on with. And I think I just realized that an hour-long episode is just too hard to edit to reasonably continue on. And I just want to know, if you like this video, please, folks, views are the main thing I'll know if people like it. But, of course, likes and stuff really help that it gets out. And, yeah, if you want this to continue, please like, comment, all that silly bollocks, because I really do appreciate it, and I need it to know what more people would want to see instead of a small group. I would love this series to be the next Gravity Falls for me or whatever. And if not, that's all right. But anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next one. Bye, everyone.